Hi.
Hey!
We're back.
We are back.
You're back.
We're back with GAK.
Yes.
Today is the day that we start talking about GAK. You know what GAK stands for?
What is GAK?
GAK, we call it GAK. It's just grab awesome
crud.
Yeah, grab awesome crud. And you know, those certain holidays when you have a lot of crud laying around and you're the bottom of the junk drawer crud and just stuff, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show you some of the stuff that we collect that is awesome for PinBox. Here you'll see two games that use a lot of crud, GAK. These shapes right here are tape roll refuse, and I cut them in half to make these loops, and it's got awesome action. There's a bouncy mirror back here, which is great, and some straws. So, you know, always have a little pile of GAK hanging out, and I'm gonna play this a little later.
Yeah,
super fun. Wanna show that off?
Sure. So this one is using GAK like a 4-to-go coffee cup holder kind of cardboard
tray,
shape.
yeah.
Yep. And then this, I just took a clear plastic and I cut a huge hole in the play field right there and there, and then I covered it with this plastic, so now the marbles just roll over that, then it goes down in there. Yes. There's some plastic container stuff, and then some more plastic. So then that way you can see through it. So you can see stuff underneath the different ramps and things.
Yeah, the subterranean level is awesome. Yeah, check this out. You're gonna show this off. So if you get your marbles up there, we don't have any more marbles. We've lost them all. There you go. So you get your marbles up there. You shoot these little ramps, hit the tongue, and release into the catacomb.
I'm free.
I'm free.
Or if you don't, this beast is going to eat you.
Yeah. All right, let's show some more GAK here.
GAK.
We got GAK. Yeah, straws.
Oh, straws.
Oh, what can we say about straws?
What can't we say about straws?
Especially bendy straws, because you could just, you can get your marble to bend and maneuver and change the direction. Also, just sticking them in your game adds a lot of like color and dynamic. So, straws.
Straws are great. Paper clips. Oh my gosh, another staple is the paper clip. No, but for real. So you can do so many things. Take a piece of cardboard, use the shears that are really nice. You can cut it and then see the fluting. Make sure the fluting is going sideways. Put the paper clip through there and then re-bend it. Put this down in the playboard like that. A little bit of bendy.
With your pencil or something?
Yep, you could do that. I might just have to snip this a little bit. Snip that. And here's what I'm going to do. The fluting goes this way in the playboards. We planned this so that you can punch it through right here.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm going to actually bend this one so it's going the opposite way. And that way there's two.
You got a spinner. You got yourself a spinner there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
It's a wacky spinner if I ever saw one, but it's going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna work great. You get the idea. With a little more pliers and action like that,
Yeah.
you can go crazy with it. All right, I'm gonna sacrifice this to show you off some GAK here. When you're done with the tape, maybe you already bought a replacement dispenser. You can just pop this right out and check this out. I just discovered this the other day. You got a marble on you?
I do.
Oh yeah. So this is awesome. Look at this great shot. And one way you can test it is just by holding it a little backwards and make sure it's gonna work. You still working on that?
Yeah, I gotta get that. Is that?
But anyway, this is really cool because on one side of it you got a ball held, and the other side you have got a great loop. So if you just position it just right, and you can also just kind of glue it on these 2 points right here. But amazingly enough, this little gap right here is just tall enough for a pass-through. So it's actually pretty awesome. And you got a hole drop down in the front. So this is an awesome piece of GAK. And I can show you how to install it into a playboard. But yeah, you get like a lot of action out of this little GAK.
Ooh.
More GAK.
There we go.
Show me some GAK.
Can you hit that?
Any kind of plastic packaging that holds a product inside of it offers some really interesting shapes for your playboard. Like this was a little craft knife that I found, but I held onto the playboard because look, there's a divot right there and some shapes, so it could go really well right there. could go, awesome up there and stuff.
You could cut a little window and it could flow underneath there, or this could be a second level trap that could then dump out. Do a lot of cool stuff.
We got some orange caps here, or orange juice caps. And so this has got the 2 parts. So actually the best thing to do would be to trace, trace this circle, cut it out, and then go from underneath, pop it through, and then you could screw this cap on and you'd have a nice bright orange bumper. You could wrap it with rubber bands or not, or you could take it out and have like a jump into the hole, which is super fun too.
Sometimes I just like to put GAK freeform on the playboard, and then if you hit these with the marbles, it flies all around, and then eventually it'll kind of, with the vibration of you playing the game, work its way down towards the front, and then you can just go, wow, and smack it back up into here.
When you have some popsicle sticks, these are really small popsicles for like mice. You can cut these popsicle sticks up, just like cut the corners, so you have a little sharp edge there with these tin snips. You get a couple of these, and then what you can do is take your playboard and just kind of, ooh, it's much stronger than I remember. There. Puncture like a little array, like a little forest or jungle of these little popsicle sticks, and you've got a nice kind of Plinko style area section of the game.
This is another thing. I like to use game pieces from other games. So you could place this here and knock it around, or notice that you can punch this here, get this started, and then you can punch this in. It does this weird thing.
That's awesome.
Where you can kind of put it halfway, and then you can position it.
Woo! That is so neat. That's so fun. You can find a lot of old board games at rummage sales and stuff, and especially if they're already missing a bunch of pieces, then why bother? No, don't feel bad. Use it.
Yeah.
Corks are awesome because you can cut right into them and they absorb glue really nicely. So you can cut them on diagonals, you can cut them in half, you can cut them this way, and they're just really light and easy to use. So you can make a whole bunch of that. So drink a lot of wine, kids.
Yeah, and this is you've probably seen this before, but these are great. You can cut them in half, and the second you cut one in half and then attach it to a playboard and shoot a marble at it, it makes the marble go crazy. You go like this, and it just goes, the marble hits it, goes and launches off there. Or it can be a cool ramp.
Tubes, man. You gotta keep your tubes.
Yeah.
And also soda bottles. Look I got all the tubes. Also soda bottles and these seltzer bottles and stuff. Yeah, you want to cut that. So getting a funnel shot. We've seen some PinBox users who have used. Wow. Did it work?
It totally worked.
Careful!
I know, that's what.
Yeah, so you can cut up soda bottles. You can even cut like the side of it, and you can get a lot of cool shapes. We especially like the funnel because you can kind of screw it into some of these. Make a hole and screw it in, and then ramp it up there, and you'll get a nice funnel shot. It's awesome. Make sure the funnel is nice and clean and dry. But also, just the bottle offers a lot of different shapes. The center of it. Here, can I have that knife? You do that, and I'll do this.
Done.
Take the label off this guy, and then I'm going to cut the other part out. You get the idea. Anyway, what kind of GAK are you guys using? Show us your PinBox in the comments. Give us a link. Show us some photos. Send the photos to Facebook. We'd love to see what kind of GAK you're planning on using, what kind of game you're using. If you need help with your PinBox and you need some advice, we'd love to be able to help you. Put a question below, like, what do you think about this? Is this possible? Use some GAK. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, we're gonna start GAKing out on this, and we will see you next time here at Cardboard Tech and the PinBox 3000. We're really glad you're enjoying your PinBox.
Tech.
See you next time.
GAK goggles on.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sports.
Oh yeah.